Hi there, Julia from Accessorize Your Life. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're all doing well. Well, me and the ladies from Keeping It Real Fun, we bring you a themed makeup look each month. Well, this month we have a special one. It is special because we have a beautiful, intellectual, dynamite lady who was recently put in the position of Supreme Court Justice. Yes, her name is Ketanji Brown Jackson. That's a mouthful. But we want to honor her with the colors of her sorority. Her colors and how she would use them throughout her life in a makeup look. So I've elected to do a look that I think is her business casual, how she would be doing her makeup if she was just, in her office reading over briefs and doing things like that, right? Yeah. This is the look. Yep. But not only am I doing the look, you've got to go look at the other ladies, but I'm going to give you a sneak peek. And then after you finish here, go on over to their channels and see how they created their looks. Now, weren't those looks fabulous? I think we captured her very well with her sorority colors. And the name of her sorority, let me look over here, Delta Sigma Theta. Yes, I don't know much about sororities or fraternities, but I am going to do some B-roll and tell you what I learned. So stay tuned. Okay, here we are, nice and up close. I have already primed my face and set it. To prime my face, I started off with the Hourglass Veil face primer, and then for setting my eyelids, I used the Juvia's Place along with the One Size translucent powder. I also used that powder in my eyebrows and then set my eyebrows. Well, before setting them, I went in and defined the brow lines with this Your Best Friend eyebrow pencil. Most of these things are from my current shop, my stash. And then I set my brows with a gel here. This is the Thicket by NYX, Thicket Stick It brow gel. And I also concealed my face using the Bare Minerals Bare Skin concealer. And the foundation, I know you're getting tired of hearing me say this, is the Sisley, and I'm getting there with this, so I want to use it as much as possible. And on my lips, I have the Milani, which was in my shop, my stash as well. So yeah, mostly everything is ready to go. I think I went over everything with the Fit Me powder because my face was looking a little light. I do have a blemish here that I'm working on. So yeah, I tried to cover everything up. Okay, so let's get started with the eyes. As I said, they're already set. And I am going to start off using this palette by BH Cosmetics. This palette was used once before But I did a Get Ready With Me. I don't know if it was used in a collaboration, but I think I did it in February for Valentine's Day. So this is the Drop Dead Gorgeous little bit of Psycho palette, and I picked because it actually has a white in it and a red in it, and those, as you know, are the colors we're using. So I'm going to start off using this brownie red here. And that's going to be my transition color. And I got quite a bit. So I want to be careful with it. I want to place it right there at the socket. Alright, and in conjunction with this palette, I also will be using by Revolution, and it is the Makeup by Revolution palette in Integrity. So it has a lovely red in it that I want to use, and maybe a little bit of this color here. But let's go back into a little bit of Psycho. I'm going to take a clean brush and just work this out, smooth it out. The other side over here. And I'm leaving this part white there because I may have to take it away because it probably went up too high. Now I'm going into the red here, the really red, looks real red, putting that on the outer corner there. You see that? Now I'm just going to work that red in. Alrighty, now I'm going to take another brush, and I want it to be sort of a flat paddle brush. And I'm using the Refra brushes. And I'm going to put this palette down for a minute and pick up the Revolution Party palette and use that red, a little lighter. And I think I want this red right in the middle. This is more of an orange red. And it doesn't have very good amount of saturation like the other red does. So what I think I may do is take some more of my Juvia's Place eye primer and cut into this a little bit just to make it see if that helps it. Or I may just have to use the other red if it doesn't. And now I want to go back in with that previous red. I don't think I'm going to use that palette anymore. I'm going to stick with this palette. I so much wanted to use the Revolution palette, but it's not delivering like I wanted it to. So I'm going to go back in with this red and give myself a good saturation of the color. And yeah, I'm happy with that. The only thing is I got to get that white line off so it doesn't look crazier. And then I'm going in with this kind of a glistening brown red here with my finger. There it is. And I'm just going to tap that in there. So as you can see, it's reds on top of reds. What I do want to do now is just work on the cheeks, and I'm going to go in with the Juvia's Place bronzer, which I think is in my Shop My Stash. Yes, it is. And just going to go in and put some of that deeper shade to deepen things up right there. And next I'd like to take a little bit of blush, and I think I'm going to use this Juvia's Place blush. This one is in volume 1, and I'm going to use that top shade, which is a little deeper, right on my cheeks here. I'll mix in a little bit of that orange, but not too much. I'm going to take a little bit of highlighter next. Let's see if I have a brush for that. I do not have a brush out for the highlighter, so I will take the other end of this brush that I just used in the blush, and I think I'll take this more, it's kind of a gold, but it's kind of a lighter color here, right in there. This is from Smashbox, actually. That's what this is, Smashbox. And I'm going to take that right there. So guys, I'm not in the dark completely when it comes to the terms fraternity or sorority. I do know that I think of college, universities that have certain groupings or alliances. They have special bondage in these groups. But a fraternity is from the Latin word fraternus, which means brother. So it's a group of men who are bound together because of a specific reason. It could be friendship, it could be brotherhood, believing in and following common goals or aspirations. Whereas a sorority, it comes from the Latin word soror, which means sister. So they do exactly the same thing that the fraternities do. No news to us there. Something I did not know is that the first Greek organization was founded in 1776 when, they say, students realized the need to discuss current events outside the classroom. So Greek sororities have since taken on a broader role to develop the moral, leadership, and social skills of their members. So each individual fraternity and sorority possess a set of principles that guide the actions of its members. These organizations are referred to as Greek because their names consist of Greek letters that serve as a reminder of the group's values. That's interesting. Now, I did find out that Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson is a member of the Delta Sigma Theta. Now that's a Black Greek letter sorority. It's also a member of the umbrella organization National Pan-Hellenic Council, NPHC. It's an organization of 9 international Black Greek letter sororities and fraternities. It was founded in January 13, 1913 at Howard University, and it's a social type of fraternity or sorority, and the emphasis is African American. And I also scooped a little more and found out that the mission statement is as such: Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated is an organization of college-educated women committed to the constructive development of its members and to public service with a primary focus on the Black community. The motto is, intelligence is the torch of wisdom. The colors are crimson, which we use red, and cream. And their symbol is a pyramid, a Lady Fortitude Delta torch. The flower is African violet, and there are over 1,000 chapters. Now they have nicknames: Deltas, Reds, DST, Devastating Divas. Their headquarters is in Washington, D.C. and they're one of the largest sororities founded in the USA. Prior to Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson's confirmation, Delta Sigma Theta sorority put out a full statement, and this is only part of it, but they said a strong democracy can only thrive when the people of the nation are reflected in the leadership of the nation. To this end, Delta Sigma Theta sorority Incorporated strongly urges the United States Senate to move with fairness and respect to expeditiously execute this nomination process and confirm Ketanji Brown Jackson as an Associate Justice on the Supreme Court. In doing so, we are confident that her confirmation will bring the country one step closer to achieving greater judicial diversity and a judicial system that better represent all Americans.